Hello, fiends!
Hello, boils and ghouls.
And welcome to another edition of The Horror Experience. Today, folks, we're going to be discussing a movie that we believe is not talked about enough.
No, it's not. It's very underrated.
And if you have not seen it, we will highly recommend that you do.
Yes.
Before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a little bit of weather here this evening.
Yes, we do.
You may hear some thunder in the background. You may not. We're kind of... Oh, there goes the wind again.
Yeah, that's picking up pretty good.
Yeah, we had a pretty good one blow through earlier.
Yep.
Right about the time you got here.
Uh-huh.
And your truck rolled up, and I'm like, dude, get in the house quick.
Right, haul ass. Let's go.
Hell's about to unleash. And it like,
Oh.
there it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's still thundering out here. Ladies and gentlemen, living here in the South, we deal with the humidity. And the humidity is
Terrible.
next week it's going to be pure hell.
Oh, Wonder Bar.
That feel like temperature, like the regular temperature is going to be 100.
Yeah.
That's not the heat index.
I'm about to say that's not including the humidity.
4th of July weekend.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, either way. Yeah, folks, living here in the South is, God, a blessing and a curse.
Amen.
I'm ready for fall. Ladies and gentlemen, who's with me? Are we ready for fall?
Amen. I was ready
am
for
ready
it to
for
never
fall.
leave.
I'm ready for Halloween season, spooky season, fall colors and leaves and cool weather. Yes. Let's do it.
That's
Without
right.
further ado, folks, like we always do, we're going to give you a little bit of news today.
Woo.
There's a little bit going on and stirring around, some of which we will like, some of which we will not like. In the first part of the news, I will give to you that the Blair Witch reboot now has a release date.
God bless.
So, yes, folks, they are moving forward with this, and it is going to be made. The release date of this is September 24th, 2027, in theaters worldwide. So they're going to try to pull this off again, folks. Now, that date could change because, yes, it is far out, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I wouldn't waste my fucking money.
Oh, yeah, no.
I wouldn't waste my money.
No.
I'd wait till it's streaming. Not even that. I mean, look, we've discussed this before. We've already discussed our displeasure for this, so we're not going to go into it anymore.
Right.
This movie doesn't need to be made.
Nope.
And it's not.
And the proof is in our episode that we covered the Blair Witch on.
If this movie hits record numbers, I will I will stand in the middle of a crowd and shit my pants.
He will.
I'm telling you, it's...
I'd be
This
impressed
movie ain't
myself.
going to do shit.
No.
I mean, Heather's not... I mean, look, the rest of the crew, Joshua and Mike's involved with this. Heather's
Right.
not got nothing to do with it. She knows.
The director and producers are also a part of it, too.
Well, yeah, but
still.
Blumhouse has got their name on it. It's going to be shit.
Right. But
So-
also at the same, like we were discussing in the episode, it's not going to have the same feel because it's all
No!
scripted. It's all going to
No.
be purely scripted. There will be no pure emotion. Nothing will be real.
Back then when it came out, it was the first time we'd ever heard anything, so we all fucking believed it.
Right.
That's all how they marketed it. We covered this, folks. If you have not heard it yet, please go back to our episode where we covered the Blair Witch Project.
Outstanding episode.
And we covered all of this.
Yes, we
so we
did.
cannot get into it. We're about to get into it now, but
Right.
I'm not going to do it again. If you would like to hear that, folks, it is our Blair Witch episode. I think it's the second one.
Yeah,
we
second.
did.
Yes, sir.
So go back and listen to that, folks. No, this it can't be done.
Nope.
It can't. Period. Moving on. Now this is not horror news, but this is big enough news, folks. We thought we would just have to mention it. Grand Theft Auto 6.
The money grabber.
We're laughing right now, folks, because as you have all probably heard, and if you have not heard, it's about to release. Pre-orders are going up, but it is digital only, folks. You are not getting
Dumb.
a physical copy.
Dumb.
You can order that
And-
version, but it will come in a box. And when you open it, it will have a digital code. We have also learned that certain areas, certain missions, and certain parts of the town or city are going to be locked unless you pay $20 extra.
Right.
Look, I don't have much time for games anymore. I mean, the last Grand Theft Auto I played was Grand Theft Auto 4, folks, if
Yep.
that tells you anything.
Mhm.
Ow! Folks, if you saw the picture last week of our little Jaws in the picture, she just now bit my foot.
That's right. She's on the attack.
She's at it again, folks. So if you want to put a picture with the with the murderous activities that go on here, yes, that is our little Jaws. Hey, get out of there! No! Don't get in there. Sorry, folks. Okay. Either way. A lot of people are pissed off at this. I'm sure this game's going to sell. It's Grand Theft Auto.
Most definitely.
It's Grand Theft Auto 6. We've been waiting for this for what? How fucking long now?
2 to 3 years.
It's supposed to be the biggest expansion, the biggest map of all the games, this, that, and the other. But this whole damn thing of the having to pay for this, having to pay for that. There's no physical copy. There's no. Folks, as you know, here at the Horror Experience, we are physical copy people.
Yes. Amen.
I like to, when I buy something, I like to own it. I like to hold it in my hand. I like to look at the artwork. I like to open it. I like to see if there's anything inside. With a digital copy, folks, you do not get that. And if for some reason you're sitting there playing, you don't have it plugged into the right kind of surge protector or something, there's a power surge or something like your system gets zapped, guess what? You just paid $100 and you just lost it.
Yep. Your data got corrupted and erased.
So I don't know, man. A lot of people are probably for it. A lot of people are against it. I, for one, and that's another thing, the pre-order.
Stupid.
What are you pre-ordering?
Right.
You're not getting a physical fucking copy, so what are you fucking pre-ordering? You can't play it until it launches in November.
Exactly.
So you gotta pay all this. I don't know, folks. I know it's not horror related, but it's big news. We had to bring it up. Either way, y'all go buy it. Don't buy it. I don't give a shit what y'all do.
Right.
Either way, I'm not buying into it. I could fucking care less. If it comes out on a physical,
Perhaps.
I may give it the old college try, but until then, Rockstar, you can go fuck yourselves until you give us another fucking Manhunt. And I mean a good, uncensored one. Like the fucking first one. But it's probably not going to happen because everybody's too
sensitive.
Weak and...
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Moving on.
It's official. We can clap with this one, folks. The Halloween series is canceled.
Yeah.
Thank God. But here's the downfall.
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
They're shifting focus to another movie.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. That means the shit that I had been seeing. Oh, no.
Now, folks, we could have a Halloween debate right here and right now, but this could go 20 million different directions. So we're going to hold off on that until we hear a little bit more. I'm hoping that they're going to do this justice. I don't know what's going to happen. This was just announced this past week.
I can't believe.
We can be thankful that the series is canceled.
Yes, most definitely so.
We can be a little bit worried that they're going to do another movie. Are they going to pick it up after 8? Are they going to start over entirely? Are they going to pick it up after Rob Zombie? Are they going to pick it up after... Folks, we don't know. But we will keep you posted, and we will discuss our displeasures and we're either happy, we're pissed, folks, you're going to get it here.
That's right.
On the same subject of Halloween, Halloween the game, as you know, will be releasing this year.
Yep.
And they are going to have a developer Q&A.
Oh, shit.
So, which will be the developer of the game will be doing a Q&A session online. This is happening 7/14 of 2026, folks. Again, that is 7/14 of 2026 this year. It is happening 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And the site for that is twitch.tv/illphonic. So if any of you want to get on there and give your Q&A questions to the developer of the new Halloween game that is up and coming, that is how you will do it, folks. I am very looking forward to that game.
Right.
I'm hoping it's going to be good. It's probably going to come out physical and probably going to be a lot easier and a lot better to play than the fucking Grand Theft Auto 6 shit.
Yep.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that, folks. So if you would like to do that, again, that is on the 14th of July at 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, twitch.tv/illphonic, and you can give your questions to the developer of the new Halloween game. And if you haven't looked into that, folks, I highly recommend you do, because holy shit, they're doing the single player mode and all this, and dude, it is going to be unfreaking real. I'm hoping we will get it in time by September. The wife and I have just purchased a new TV here recently, folks, it is everything that I thought it would be. The Samsung 98-inch Crystal UHD 4K TV. It is a tingle up the leg, folks.
Yeah,
if you like movies, and if you got a good soundbar, I recommend a Samsung soundbar. Although she was thinking about looking into that new Bose laser guided system, is the closest thing, folks, to IMAX that you can get into your home.
Mm.
I highly recommend, if you can, to do so. But I will tell you, folks, that moving the TV, unpacking it, and putting it is a pain in the ass. I hurt my back doing it.
Mm.
But it was worth the pain.
I bet to say it was so worth it.
The wife has T-Rex arms, so she can't. Look, folks, there's no safe place to grab this fucking TV. There's no border on it, so you can't touch the screen.
Right.
You've got to balance it, pick it up. It just,
yeah.
If you get it, you'll see what. Just if you get one, folks, beware. Just please be careful when you're and make sure you've got two abled people. Okay, moving on. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, something that I am excited about.
Yes.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
That was so
1974. 4K restoration is coming back to theaters.
That was so awesome when I saw that. I was like, oh, shit.
August 18th, folks. And this is nationwide, brought to you by Dark Sky and Fathom Events. You can check your local listings for the times. And I'm thinking August 18th, that was the only date that they have mentioned, so it may be for that one day only.
That's what I've been seeing, to be honest with it.
Tickets,
Just one day only.
Tickets will be available online July 21st, folks. So if you would like to see this on the big screen, you would definitely want to go and do. You know what?
Yeah, it's only on.
I just had to get the small jaws with the water bottle, folks. She was attacking my foot, but you'd not hear me say ouch this time because we have now got the upper hand in combat, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Moving on. Yes.
It is August 18th, because that is Texas Chainsaw Day.
August 18th?
Yeah, that's what they say.
August 18th, Texas Chainsaw Day, folks. So you know what that means.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Folks, you're going to want to tune in to our Texas Chainsaw episode because it is going to be absolutely full.
Oh, it's going to be off the wall.
of knowledge. It is my favorite movie of all time. I have loved it since I have been a kid, and it holds a special place in my heart. I own many, many wonderful pieces from that film that I am very proud of, and I hope to God that I get to visit the locations one day, folks. The original house, which is in Kingsland, Texas, which is called Hooper's now, which is a restaurant. The gas station, which is in Bastrop, Texas. You can look up the gas station. They have a site as well. The cemetery still here. There is a small piece still left of Quick Hill Road. I have a small piece of Quick Hill Road on my shelf behind me. I did not personally pick it. My wife got me that for Christmas. I would like to personally pick my piece. I would like to personally do the chainsaw dance on Quick Hill Road. There was a lot of things I would like to do on Quick Hill Road, folks, and I hope to God that I get there. And if I do, I hope to take you along with me. That's right, folks. I will give you a tour of Quick Hill Road. I'll give you a tour of Baghdad Cemetery. I'll give you a tour of the gas station. I will give you a tour of Hooper's, folks. You know I will.
Yes, he will.
I'm your host with the most, and I will bring it to you, and I hope to God I can get there. I don't know if we will. I hope we will. That's a big trip, folks. That's a 15-hour drive
Yep.
from here to there. And what? Yeah, and this is like a big, this is like something that you can just plan in a week, folks. You got to plan this one. I hope I can get there. I've been trying to get there for frickin' ever, and I don't know if I ever will. I may not. I don't. The wife keeps saying, we will.
We haven't took our honeymoon.
No, well, I haven't seen an itinerary yet, so until that I call bullshit. Moving on.
Here,
The last in the news, folks, is something that I am not very happy to bring to you. And there's a few reasons why. Actually, a couple of reasons why. There's a lot of reasons why. It has just been announced that they are talking about doing a Phantasm TV series.
I'm sorry, do what now?
Folks,
No.
this cannot be done.
No.
It cannot be done. Angus Scrimm, as you know, has passed away. That is the guy that played the Tall Man. He is the only one who has ever played the Tall Man, folks.
Right.
Reggie Bannister is in very bad health right now. Very bad health. May I mind you, and I meant to put this up. I think I may have put it up a while ago in a link, but I could also put it up in another form. I'm trying to look it up right now, folks. If you will please give me a moment. Reggie Bannister, folks, he's not doing very well. And let's see. No, that's another album cover.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I can find it. There is an address, folks, that you can. Oh God, where is it? Come on. Okay, here we go. That you can the family is actually we'll actually put this up on our site. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to share this with you, honey.
Okay.
I'm going to share this to my wife right now, and she will post this on our social media sites. This has Reggie's address, and the family is literally wanting fans to send him things to keep the hope going.
That's awesome.
It is Reggie Bannister, P.O. Box 4387, Crestline, California 92325. I just sent the wife a screenshot of that picture. She will be putting it up on our social media page, folks. Let's all get together. Let's send Reggie some love, man.
Right.
I don't know how much longer he's got. It's really sad to even talk about. I really don't even want to get into it, but they're talking about this Phantasm TV series, folks, and that's just one reason that you cannot do a TV series. Reggie's not going to be there. The tall man's not going to be there. What the fuck are you going to do?
Right, dead ass. Other than try to replace
The
them with
tall
people
man
that
and
can't
Reggie
do
has
it.
been in it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 films, folks.
Right.
6 films. They've been in every single fucking one of them. It's been an ongoing battle. You who have seen the Phantasm films know this. So what are you going to do? Go back before then?
Right.
You can only go so far. We'll get, what, 1 season out of it?
Probably so.
The early tall man years?
Right, I was about to say before he became
That's all
the
you got.
tall man.
That's
yeah.
all you got.
It really is.
You can't do anything else.
Because the best they could do is give him a backstory, explain
It's
where he
just,
came
folks,
from and
and-
how he became what he is.
Yeah, and we've said it before, and we're going to say it again. There are characters that only have one person that can fill those shoes. We have mentioned it before. We're going to mention it again. Doug Bradley, Pinhead,
Yes.
Robert
God.
Englund, Freddy Krueger.
Facts.
You can't put anybody else in that role. It does not work. You
Right.
have tried. It has failed.
Mm-hmm.
It has failed. Again, Phantasm TV series. It does not need to happen.
No,
it
it doesn't.
really doesn't. So let's hope this gets canceled,
Yes.
just like the Halloween ones. Oh, one more thing in the news, folks. And I know you want to get forward to our episode, which is the car, which is our episode. But I guarantee you, I tell you, folks, there's really not a whole lot to go on with the car. There's not a whole lot out there. There's a lot on the internet, folks. But when you're researching these things, and if you like to research it too with us, I recommend you please be careful of your sources, because there's a lot of bullshit out there.
Yep.
There's a lot of bullshit, folks. We don't like to, we know our sources. We know who is credible and who is not. And we don't want to come on here and bring you a bunch of bullshit. We want
Right.
to come on here, folks, and give you the facts.
That's right.
And we're hoping that one day, with your help,
One day.
that we will be able to get far enough ahead till we can bring people from these films onto our program,
Yeah.
and we can hear it from the source personally.
That's right.
Like this is we know this is true because this is coming from the person who directed it, from the person who did the makeup, from the person who
Right.
did whatever. So we're kind of limited as to what we can do on some of these.
Yeah.
The car doesn't have a whole heck of a lot, so we're going to bring you what we know. Before we get to that, folks, we're going to bring to you a little bit of true crime.
Mm.
Now, I know that's not really horror, but it kind of is horror, the simple fact that people died.
Yeah.
People got murdered. Those, especially who are around here in the upstate, but those of you who are probably out of the upstate, I mean, this was a pretty huge case, the Alex Murdaugh trial.
Mm-hmm.
Those who don't know about this trial, may I recommend a podcast to you we have recommended before, that is True Crime Garage.
Yes.
These guys, Nick and the captain, we're not sponsored, we're not
Nope.
affiliated with them
Nope.
anyway, but we are big fans of theirs.
Oh, yeah.
I love true crime, folks. I really get into a good true crime documentary. The bad thing about documentaries is, though, you really got to be careful. There's so many out there.
Oh, yeah.
For example, folks, the Peterson, Lacey Peterson, not Drew Peterson,
Scott Peterson.
Scott Peterson, the Scott
Ah.
Peterson trial. You'll watch one documentary, and you'll say to yourself, you know what, man, I don't think he did it, man. I think he's innocent.
Right.
Then you'll scroll down a little bit, you'll watch a different documentary, and you'll say, oh, this son of a bitch is guilty as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Some documentaries, folks, are one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
So you really, but there's so many good documentaries out there. If you really into true crime, and some of you out there I'm sure are,
Mm-hmm.
you really kind of have to be careful with some of the documentaries, but there's so many good documentaries out there. But if you're into that, True Crime Garage is your go-to.
Yes.
Those guys know their shit, man.
Yes, they
I
do.
mean, they dig deep. They've got connections. They go all into it, folks. The Murdaugh trials, there was, 3 or 4 parts?
I believe
To
so,
that?
yeah.
And if you're not familiar with that trial, folks, I highly recommend it. We can't look. We're doing the horror experience. We're covering the car today. We can't go into the Murdaugh trial. If we did, like I said, it'd be like 4 parts. There's so much that goes into that. But he's getting ready to come back on trial. There's a bit of jury tampering. He got accused of shooting his wife and his son in the face with a damn rifle. Okay, right. Long story short, and he's a big time attorney in the Low Country here, South Carolina, over towards the coast. His family, decades and decades of his family history in this particular town. Yes, folks, the good old boy system. Long story short. His wife and kid comes up dead, and he gets convicted of it, and he goes to prison, but they focused a lot more on his taking money from clients. So he's doing the 27 years for the fraud. Yeah. And then he's got the murder on top of it, which was life. They have overturned the murder conviction, folks.
Shit.
But... and it's getting ready to go back to trial. Here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Now, my wife, her and I like to follow this stuff quite a bit, and I like to follow it even more that I've met her, folks, because she has a criminal background in the, how would you say, the criminal justice form.
Bum, bum, bum.
And so she knows, like, a lot. We have just discovered, folks, that there's new DNA evidence.
Oh.
They have found, my distinguished colleague,
uh-oh.
They have found undetermined? Unknown DNA underneath Maggie's fingernails, his wife.
Ooh.
Unknown male DNA.
Oh, it's about to be known.
Unknown male DNA. And here's another question that hit me yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
If they think he fired that weapon, like in all cases, when that happened, why didn't they do a swab of his hand to see if there's gunpowder residue?
Dead ass.
Folks, if you know anything about true crime or you don't, when you fire a weapon, okay, it leaves residue on your hand. Whether you're right-handed, left-handed, it does not matter.
GSR.
Law enforcement can do a swab on your hand that will determine if a firearm has been shot. So if any of you out there are stupid enough and you're thinking about committing a crime, don't do it because you will get caught.
Oh, yeah. This day and age, it's over.
We got a dumbass at work that just pulled some stupid shit, and he's about to have his ass thrown in jail, and I hope to God he does.
Yep.
Because he deserves every freaking bit of it, and he deserves to be in there with the rest of his damn family. But either way.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. But that was never brought up. And she told me, my wife's sitting here right now, SLED had this evidence, this DNA evidence. Nobody ever questioned or brought it forward in the trial. Harpootlian never said anything about it.
No.
Now, it's funny because my wife, when she moved here,
mm-hmm.
she's got her master's in criminal justice, folks. That is
yeah.
That's cool, man. I mean, that's like, either way, she was going to get a job with Harpootlian, the attorney who was against.
No, he was for.
Or he was for Murdaugh?
Yeah, he was Murdaugh's own attorney.
Dang.
So Harpootlian, and here's the funny thing, folks. Harpootlian was one of the ones that never suggested that this evidence be brought forward.
Shit.
This DNA evidence. SLED had it the whole fucking time.
Right.
No one ever said anything about it, even his fucking attorney. Now, my wife, when she moved here,
mm-hmm.
she almost went to work for this dude.
Damn.
And what was it when he walked in, when she was sitting there waiting for him, he walks in, do you know who I am? And she's like, well, of course she wasn't from here, so she wasn't aware of the trial. At
Right.
that time, it was just hitting, and she came out, well, no, I don't. And he proceeds to what? Go into his whole accomplishments and life story, and this is who I am. Well, this is me. And then at that point, I'd be, you know what, dude? Go fuck yourself. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm going to go somewhere else. I mean, if you're really bragging that fucking much. But either way, yes, folks, he's still involved with this trial as far as I know, isn't he?
No,
Oh, he's not involved with it.
no. Murdoch got new attorneys.
Well, I wonder why.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because Harpootlian didn't do the sled had the evidence, this DNA evidence under Maggie. Folks, I know we're a horror podcast. I'm sorry. Look, we've got a little bit to go on with the car. There's not a whole, so we thought we'd bring you maybe a little bit more true crime. We are going to bring you some true crime cases on this show.
From time to time.
There are movies based on true crime stuff. The Ed Gein Netflix series, which was absolutely fucking horrible.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Dude, I made notes on that when that came out.
Yeah.
That was actually going to be one of our first episodes,
Yeah.
but everything else kind of came to the forefront. It kind of became. We are going to cover that, folks. If you haven't seen the Netflix episode, I highly recommend you do not.
Right.
If you want to know about Ed Gein, do not watch that series because it is false.
Yes, it is.
It is absolutely false. The other ones that they did with Dahmer and the Menendez brothers were very good.
Right.
But Gein, there really wasn't a whole hell of a lot to go on, so Hollywood made up a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, folks, I have followed Ed Gein for a long time. I did a report on him in high school.
Nice.
People who have influenced you, and I did Ed Gein. And I got an A+ on that one. I had the whole little shadow board, those of you who may remember, and I had the picture of Bernice Warden hung upside down, gutted like a deer, and I had Ed Gein drawn in blood, and I had the whole, oh, dude, it was spectacular. But yes, but either way, but there are a lot of movies out there that we are going to bring to you that will do with true crime. Not only will we bring you the movie, folks, but we're also going to bring you pieces of the case, which I am very looking forward to because I really love the true crime shit, and it's fucking great, but that's like for a whole nother day.
That's right.
But either way, folks, if you haven't heard of the Alex Murdaugh trial and you are into true crime, I know some of you may not be into it, but those of you who are, this is something that you're going to want to follow, folks, because this is about to get interesting.
Right.
This is going to get interesting. If you need some more backstory, like we said before, True Crime Garage, they did like a 3 or 4 part series, and they've got like so many episodes, dude. They've been into this way longer than I have. Nick and the captain, they do a great job of really digging in, and the captain, he is funnier than shit.
We like his cheese.
And of course, Nick, like, he's all business as usual, but every now and again, like, he'll get pissed and he'll come up with something that's funnier than hell when he does it because you're not expecting it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, folks, True Crime Garage, check them out. They got a lot of good cases too.
They really do.
Oh God, there's so many. But either way, let's get into what we are here for.
Yeah.
If you're all still listening, some of you may have said, you know what, fuck this, we're turning it off. We hope you're still here, folks, because we are about to talk about a movie called The Car. This film, like we said before, I don't think gets enough recognition.
It's true.
Like the Hollywood movie Cars of the past, this one kind of sits in the background a bit. So we're going to try to bring this into light for you.
That's right.
If you have not seen this movie, we highly recommend that you do, but we are going to get into it here in a minute, folks. So sit back, strap in, relax, and let us take you to another time. I am your host. As usual, I am the Butcher, and across from me, a man that needs no introduction. He's been holding this horn over his head for the past 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Schizo the Crown.
Oh no, I almost dropped my horn.
Damn it, do it again. Okay, there
That's
we go.
much better, damn it.
He had been waiting for that, and about he almost dropped it when it happened.
I really did.
Either way, folks, okay, here we go. The Car. This movie came out in 1977. To be exact, May 13th, 1977 in the U.S. The director of this movie was Mr. Elliot Silverstein, or Silverstein, however you would like to say it. The writers on the film were Dennis, how would you say, Shryack, Michael Butler, and Lane Slate. Now, this, folks, is a little bit of a debate here, but we're going to kind of toss it around a little bit. A budget of roughly about $2.6 million, folks, in 77. Well, it came out in 77, so you want to think about 76.
Yeah.
Out of this, $84,000 was used to build the car.
Yeah, I believe it. Good God.
Back then, which would have been in this day over $100,000.
Oh, easily.
To build that car. I've also read that it was about $7 million. I've also read it's $300,000. So it's kind of all over the board, folks.
Yeah.
It's this movie, honestly, it like I said, it doesn't really get the recognition that it deserves.
No.
So, I dropped my pen. Let me get it. Okay. So the information out there is very limited.
Yeah.
There is a good bit of information, but folks, if you're like us and you like to do your research, you are very kind of stuck to your sources.
Mm-hmm.
You know who is credible and who is not. There's a lot of bullshit on the internet, folks. So I try not to read too much into it. I try to read into sources that I know are credible. So we bring you the facts as we know them, when we don't bring you any bullshit.
Correct.
Now, I'm not saying that we haven't brought you any bullshit on the past. We have tried very much to bring you everything that we know. A lot of the things, some of these movies, we already have the knowledge in our head.
Yep.
From watching them for so long. A lot of them we make sure that we cover all the bases, folks, but
Yes.
we want to make sure that we bring you the absolute facts, no bullshit, but we can't guarantee
We're only human.
we're going to make mistakes. This movie was starring, as you know, and folks of you who out there may know, the young James Brolin,
Very.
who is, of course, we all know. I mean, everybody's going to say, James Brolin, Amityville. No one's going to say The Car,
Right.
you know, because Amityville was the blockbuster, what it was, folks, and we will be covering Amityville on this show. That is going to be a very deep one. Again, we talked about true crime a while ago. Fucking, how much perfect is this?
Right.
We're going to dive into the true crime, the DeFeos, dive into the Warrens who investigated, dive into the Lutzes. Folks, there is so much information of those of you who have not followed the Amity story. My God. There is so much that goes into it, but beware, folks, of any documentaries that come out, because it's basically the same shit.
Yep.
There's really not going to be any other thing. The Lutzes have passed away. Ronald DeFeo passed away a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Right.
That's everything died with them.
Pretty much.
Whatever happened in the past is gone,
Mhm.
except for we have some siblings that came forward in a documentary of Amityville that said, well, George Lutz did it. Folks, we're going to get into that on Amityville. So if you want to know more about that,
Stay
you
tuned.
will stay tuned to the end. Now, I don't know when we're going to do that, but I'm just telling you we will be covering Amityville. Kathleen Lloyd was in this movie. Ronnie Cox, who may have you now, when I hear Ronnie Cox, I always think the first thing I think of Deliverance. Folks, you've heard us reference Deliverance here before. Not a horror film, but there is one scene in the movie, folks, that is a horror film in itself.
Yes, it is.
Those of you who've seen okay. Folks,
Technical difficulties.
so we just had some technical difficulties. We were just talking about Deliverance, and it just probably ended abruptly. Those of you who have seen Deliverance, and then probably went. for some reason we lost like all audio, and
Yeah.
we had to stop and figure out where we left off. So either way, that probably went a little bit funny, but we were talking about Deliverance. Those of you who have not seen Deliverance, or those of you who have seen Deliverance, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who have not seen Deliverance, you need to watch that one.
And be warned.
Yes, be warned, because there is a horror moment in that. Oh. There we go. Okay, folks, moving on. We got through the cast of the movie, a brief description of the film. You're wondering, if you have not seen the car, what is the car? Well, there's not much known about the car, and they left it that way.
Mm-hmm.
We know that this car, when the movie starts, it emerges out of this dust cloud in the desert and runs over a hitchhiker.
Yep.
Runs over some bikers,
Yes, it does.
and I mean, that's pretty much all you get of the movie. It's this
Until it
car.
crashes through the house and kills the woman in the house.
Yeah, we're going to get into the car itself here in just a moment, folks. But when they were doing this film, Jaws had just come out, which we had just covered, because it's funny, we're covering this now.
Yes.
We had been talking about covering the car for a while, but some other things had come up that we ended up covering, and of course the anniversary of Jaws came up, so we wanted to cover that, so we thought it was fitting.
Yes.
Let's finally cover the car. Jaws was what, 75?
Yeah.
So the car came out in 77. So they wanted, and of course it is a Universal picture,
Yep.
so they wanted a movie that was Jaws on land. With the success of Jaws,
Oh, yeah.
they wanted Jaws on land. I don't know why I'm getting this weird static in my, I don't like it. Okay. Well, that's the best we're going to get, folks. I just did the noise cancellation. If you can hear some kind of static, I apologize for it. We've been having technical difficulties today. The weather's been weird.
Yep.
Everything else has been weird, and we're doing the best we can.
We're trying our best.
We're trying our best. So, who drove the car
Question of the day.
was the question, and we don't know.
Nope.
There was this burning question of, well, the car's just pure evil, or the devil is driving the car,
Yeah.
or, you know, the car was possessed. Kind of like a,
Christine.
Yes, a Christine, if you will, but of course this was much worse
Right.
than a Christine, I would say. But they had a lot of problems when they were filming this, folks. This was back before
CGI.
CGI and all this stuff, and they had a lot of problems with the car because it was top heavy,
Yes, it was.
and they couldn't jump it the way they wanted to.
Nope.
Again, those cars back then weighed a freaking ton.
Yeah.
So you couldn't just jump one and make it do what you wanted it to do,
Right.
even making it spin in circles or whatever the case may be, because the car
Yeah.
was so daggum heavy.
Yeah.
It was really hard to get it to do what you wanted it to do. But folks, they pulled it off. That was great movie making back then.
Yes, it was. Outstanding.
Because when you watch the film, you don't see the problems that they had.
Right.
You see what is presented. And so the thing was so heavy they could hardly jump it. And one of my favorite scenes in the film, and it still is to this day, when the car is, they're trying to capture this thing, right? Okay, so they're calling on the radios, and they're like, okay, the car's here, and it's like, this movie's like out in the desert, right? This small little town out in the desert, and this car just comes out of nowhere and just terrorizes people. We don't know why.
Right.
There's really no reasoning why. I mean, the one woman that's in the sheriff's station that's the Navajo Indian has like
Right.
her theories on what
Yeah.
it could possibly be, it being in the desert in this car.
Right.
But this thing comes out of nowhere. So, look, they don't know how to stop it. So they're chasing this thing all over town, and they get it on this highway. So there's two cops running side by side.
Uh-huh.
They're running towards the car. The car is coming towards them, and they're thinking, we're running side by side. The car is going to have to stop. No, folks. The car does not stop.
No, it doesn't.
He does one of the coolest things that I have ever seen in my life. And he gets right up on them, turns sideways, barrel rolls over the two cop cars, lands back on his wheels, blowing his horns, and drives away.
And how they did that was actually intense because they had to do perfect timing. So the car would literally turn sideways. They had explosives
They
set
had to
so that
have an
they could make it
explosive,
roll.
yes.
The explosions made the car roll.
There used to be, if you look at some of the past cinema, they had like this apparatus, if you will, welded or bolted under the car that would have a cylinder on it that would push like a piston out that would flip the car over. If you look close in some of the films, you can see it.
Yeah.
Like when a car flips, you can see the piece that's underneath it. Pushes.
Yeah.
Back then, folks, they didn't have it, so they had to put an explosion under this car
Yeah.
to make it work. And at one point when they were filming that, they had a short circuit
Yep.
on the
That was
explosion,
so funny.
and a piece flew by the direct. He felt the wind
Yeah.
off of this piece, folks. It almost killed the director
Yeah.
of this movie.
He was like a foot away from the car when
yes,
it happened.
Mr. Elliot Silverstein. It almost killed him. There was like a short circuit when they were supposed to explode it, and it kind of misfired, and yeah, a piece of the car or whatever went flying past his face, and he could feel the breeze. Folks, that's too close for comfort, in my opinion.
Yeah. And then
Explosion.
he was a little disappointed in the second shoot because if you actually pay attention when the car is rolling in the shot that they got, you can see pieces coming off of the car. Which he's like, I was really hoping wouldn't happen, but hey, we did
Yeah,
the best we could.
And he wanted the car to be clean
Yes.
on that shot, but heck, fuck, how are you going to do that? man?
Dead ass.
You know,
Dead ass.
because the car lands back on its top. But you know what? It's cool because if you think about it, and you do notice it, but in your mind you're thinking this car's indestructible.
Yes.
So as it rolls over the cop cars, it's just going to reform and just keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
Because in our minds, it's like the devil or whatever from hell is driving this car. So this thing is fucking destructible. So
Right.
if parts are flying off it or not, doesn't matter.
Right, exactly.
It's going to reform, mutant healing powers.
Right.
Lay back on his wheels and fly off.
Especially with what happens after that.
And a lot of the stunts, because of the weight of the damn car, back then. And you're probably asking, well, what the hell? What the hell? You keep saying the car. We're going to fill you in, folks. The car that we are speaking of was a 1971 Lincoln Continental Mark III. Now,
Tank of a fucking car.
those of you out there that are car people, myself included, my dad was a car guy, so I grew up being a car guy. That is a land yacht.
Yep.
That thing is freaking massive. So, again, when we're talking about trying to jump the car, trying to make it roll, trying to make it do certain things, that car is not going to do it that damn easy.
No.
Even doing the donuts in the cemetery scene, they had trouble trying to get the car to go round and round and round
Yep.
to spin because it was so damn heavy. Now, they did modify the car, folks. The car was built by the legendary George Barris. Folks, and then again, those of you who are car people know the name George Barris. He has designed the original Batmobile.
Oh.
He has designed a lot of cars, folks. He is a legend. Look him up, George Barris. He designed this car. They chopped the roof on it. They altered the side fenders, gave it an intimidating skull-like snout with large fang-like chrome bumpers
Yes.
to make this car stand out. And like you said, folks, if you look up a regular 71 Lincoln Continental Mark III, you're going to look at it and you're going to say to yourself, Well, this don't look nothing like the car. Well, because that's what they had to
Yeah,
modify it.
Right, I was say.
But think about it. Even modifying that car the way they had modified it, it's not going to make it any better to handle.
Right.
Okay, folks. That's 70, what was it? What did I say? 71?
Yeah.
A 71 land yacht, folks. Think about the cars of today. Aerodynamic, streamlined, they're made to
Go fast.
The fast ones, like the new Corvettes
Yeah.
and everything else, are like wind tunnel tested. They're like streamlined tested and everything else to take the least possible resistance to make that car faster as far as downforce, the big fins on the back to push the rear end down more.
Yeah.
You didn't get that in 71 with a fucking Lincoln Continental, folks.
No.
There ain't no way to put downforce on that car. There's no way to make that car streamlined. There's no more to make that car aerodynamic. That car is a fucking boat.
Yeah.
And even when you see the car, it's still a big square box on wheels.
Yeah, it is.
But a very cool one.
Oh, yeah.
The
most
way
definitely.
they designed it,
Yes.
folks. I had read somewhere, and I tried to find it last night in my research, but I could not find it again. I don't know how accurate this is, folks. But they had put at least 40 coats of flat black on this car.
They had to have.
40 or 50 or 70 or some kind of
Obtuse
crazy
number.
daggum number that I've never heard before, coats on a car. And I don't know if that was to make the car more beefier looking,
Right.
because you know that Continental was a little streamlined kind of.
Yeah.
It was a little, how would you say, a little like a thinner, streamlined,
Yeah.
a streamlined box,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense to you people. That it was a box, but a little more skinnier, a little more streamlined. So you see the car in the film, and it's a little beefier.
Yeah.
The shaved door handles, which I was still trying to find something on that, and I couldn't find anything on it. How the hell did they
Damn.
open and close the damn doors? Because they had the shaved door handles on it,
They had to have had some kind of magnetic thing like they do now. Just push it and it'll just open.
and to have some kind of switch or something.
Yeah.
You think, but how advanced that was for 71. Well,
Extremely.
I'm sorry. The car was a 71. The movie came out 77, so what did it, 76? But you know what, folks? If you think about it, George Barris did it.
Right.
So, folks, that's just another reason that we would like to ask for your support and your sharing and things again, because if we get big enough, we could have people on here that are
That's right.
affiliated with the film that can give more input into how they built the car,
Right.
which I would love to know.
Hell, Universal could probably answer some questions on that too.
Probably half of them damn people that work there today that weren't working there back in '70, they have no fucking clue.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have any like.
They're just like, well, here's the car. Let's put it on Blu-ray out and get a cash grab. They don't know.
Right. They wouldn't have like documents
we
or
would literally
anything.
have to track down people affiliated with George Barris and all them who are affiliated with the car. I mean,
Right.
really dig into who was affiliated with this movie and who we could get, who was on set that worked on the car, because they had to have mechanics too.
Oh yeah, most
on the
definitely.
cars.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we know there were 3 stunt cars built for the film. There were actually 4. There were 4 identical Lincolns were built for the film. 3 were stunt mules, and 1 was used for close-ups. So
Right.
they had 1 for all the pretty shots, and then they had 3 for all the stunts. So, but now, to my knowledge, that 1 is the only one left. I'm not 100% sure where it is. There has been a lot of people who have rebuilt replicas of these cars, just like the Interceptor
Interesting. Yeah.
and the Mad Max cars, folks. We all know the Pursuit Special and the fucking Interceptors and all that of the Mad Max and Road Warrior films. Of people, there were multiple replications of that car out there. I wish that I had 1 or 2. I mean, there's a guy there's got the car that the Knight Rider drive. Oh God. It's, yeah, folks. It's, if you're a car guy, these movies give you a tingle up the leg.
Yep.
The Car was one of those movies when I was a kid. And again, just like we talked about with Duel, I saw this movie, and this was not a made-for-TV movie, folks. This was an actual movie, but
Yep.
I saw it, again, on the Saturday matinee. That was a movie that I had just come across. Now, folks, we didn't have a guide back then. We had the TV guide, which was a little book that you had to open up and read.
Yep.
That came out, what, monthly? Weekly or bi-weekly? It came
I
out.
thought it was weekly.
But it did. It came out weekly. And that showed you what was on TV. You either read it and knew what was coming on, or you didn't read it and you missed it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw The Car when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved it. But I didn't know what it was. I just caught it. The second time I caught it, I didn't catch it in time. It was a little bit after it started, like right after he ran over the hitchhiker, but I just managed to get a beta tape into the old Beta Max and hit record, if
boy.
that tells you how long ago that was, folks. And that was the only copy I had for years.
Right.
Until Scream Factory put out the glorious Blu-ray
Yep.
that they put out. When did they put that out? A few years back?
I would think so, yeah.
It hasn't been long. Folks, there hasn't been much on The Car. And I don't know if it's just the times, if it just wasn't as popular. I mean, like Christine gets all the, Christine. Everybody
Right.
references Christine.
Oh, yeah.
A car does something funny, Christine. A car does something, Christine. Nobody ever references The Car.
Right.
It's always in the back of my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love the damn film.
Yeah.
I own both versions of the VHS.
That's right.
Widescreen and standard. I was very, very fortunate to find those. Like I said, folks, I hadn't really seen anything on The Car since I had it on beta.
Right.
This is 2026 now.
Mm-hmm.
I found those tapes in the last 2 years. The one widescreen I found was one of my wife and I's first dates
Oh, wow.
when she took me to a record store and they had used VHS, and I happened to look down and holy shit, it's The Car and a clamshell. Sold!
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't grab it quick enough, and I was like holding it close.
That was mine.
This is mine. Anybody touches it, I'll fucking kill you.
That's right.
And then later on, I found there was an antique store here close by the house that this guy, it was called, what was it, 80s Rewind? The guy's like currently leaving, though. He's packing up. I don't know if he's moving to another store, if he's just done completely, but he used to have VHS tapes. And we used to go in there, and he had a VHS tape of The Car. It was like perfect condition, so I had to have it. So I got both versions of those. Look at that murder. As a matter of fact, I'm going to reach over right now. If you will listen. That is the clamshell. Widescreen. That is the regular standard version that I was tapping there, folks. I also have, for those of you who are interested, a VHS of Plan 9 from Outer Space. We will be covering that one day, folks. Yes, probably one of the cheesiest damn movies ever made, but a timeless classic. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. You will laugh, but it also stars the great Mr. Bela Lugosi. Moving on. Like I said, folks, there's not a whole hell of a lot on The Car.
Nope.
The ending of The Car, they wanted to do like this big dramatic ending, and Universal at the time was really busy with, like, of course it was Universal, so they had like a bunch of projects that they were working on at the time. So he wanted this big dramatic ending. You know, how are we going to kill the car? So they drive the thing off of this cliff and they blow it up with all this dynamite. And I'll never forget as a kid seeing that.
Yeah.
And I think that's how we all, who of us who have seen the movie, came to the conclusion that it was a demon or a devil driving the car.
Yep.
If you look at the end of it when it blows up and the flames are coming up out of the canyon and you see a claw come out of the canyon, and all of a sudden you see that serpent-like face with the tongue that comes out and just disappear, and you're sitting there, and as a kid, I was just,
Holy shit.
yeah, that's what was driving the car. Holy, yeah, that was like holy shit to me. And of course the director said the studio was so busy at the time that they did the best they could with the graphics. But hell, man, if you watch the movie, that shit looked great.
Yeah, it does.
For the time.
Oh, yeah.
For 77, man, that shit looked good.
Damn Skippy.
But you'll see it, folks. And that kind of tells you at the end, that must have been what was driving the car. Either that was driving the car or that's what the car was possessed by.
Right, yeah,
Because we never see it. Now, we get that close shot of James Brolin when he's coming head on, and he turns his bike sideways, jumps off his bike, holds his gun up to the car, and the car just... And the cool thing about the car is when it's running, but when it comes up to him, it's like it just gets quiet.
Yeah.
It doesn't even like the engine shuts off. It just...
Yeah.
It's like the car is so freaking unusual. And then you see the shots from whatever the driver or whatever we think is the driver seen through the car in this amber...
Yeah.
Which they coated the windows in so you could not see in the car.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see who was driving it. And then when they looked, the view out of the car gave like this amber kind of look.
Right, yeah.
And then you noticed when Brolin's shooting at the car, the bullets aren't doing anything.
Right, bulletproof.
He's shooting at the tires.
Right.
Nothing. Shooting at the windshield, nothing. Shooting at the car, nothing. Like the bullets are literally doing nothing. The car's just sitting there quiet.
Yeah.
And he's just walking. And that's one of the intense moments of that film. That car's just sitting there. And you know at any time this thing could fucking start up.
And just
plow right through
yeah.
him, but it doesn't. And then there was that scene of when he was in town.
Yes, that's what I was just thinking.
And the guy that played the drunk that played the guy that was kind of like abusive to his
the
wife.
wife beater,
R.G. Armstrong, I think was his name. Been in a bunch of movies, you might know him. Was walking across the street, and you see the car sitting in the background, like sitting in the darkness.
Yep.
And the sheriff sitting in the middle of the street, and he's like, look, is that the car? And I was walking down the street, and all of a sudden the lights come on, and the car starts up. The cool thing about it, you watch that scene, you noticed it right before the car takes off, it gives that roar.
Yeah.
And then you hear the fucking, that roar, and then you hear the damn engine.
Yeah.
It's like the car, like, was something driving it, or was that car its own beast?
Right.
Was that car its own...
entity?
Yes. Because it had this roar to it before you hear the engine.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
Yes, it was.
Very, very... And the cemetery scene where they're on that... What was it? They're doing that parade thing.
Yep, they're doing
that,
the parade.
The
For
practice
school.
for the parade.
Yeah.
And the car comes out of nowhere. And they run into a cemetery because it's got like a fence around it or whatnot. The car's butts up to the front of the cemetery and it sees like these crosses.
Yeah.
So you automatically know, okay, this thing comes out of hell. It won't come in. And that's when they had the trouble. They said, okay, it's supposed to back up and start doing these donuts. And they had trouble doing the donuts because the car's so damn heavy.
Uh-huh.
Trust me, folks. Yes, this is true. I know I had a friend that had a 70 Monte Carlo.
Oh, boy.
Those of you car people out there that know a 70 Monte Carlo had like a 10-foot fucking hood on it. And he had the damn 400 in it, which is a powerful engine, folks. But that car was so damn heavy. You really couldn't get the gist of the power of that car.
Right.
And I'll never forget when he came into our neighborhood one night for a party. And we were waiting for him, and we're waiting for him, and we're waiting for him, and all of a sudden, he comes into the house, and we're like, dude, when the hell did you get here? I didn't hear the Monte Carlo. At the time, we called it the Punisher, folks. And the reason being, I made a stencil for the Punisher skull, and put a big Punisher skull on the hood of this car. We rattle can the whole car flat black with 2 red racing stripes that went down the middle and a big
Yeah.
Punisher skull. So we called it the Punisher. And he pulled it up and like, dude, where's the Punisher? We didn't do. You hear this car coming? from
Yeah.
a mile away. Where's the Punisher? It's in a ditch.
Damn.
It was like, dude, he punched it coming into the neighborhood and it got a little squirrely on him.
Yeah.
Now this ditch wasn't very deep.
Right.
I can't remember how many of us were out there. There was a bunch of us. He had the car in reverse. We were trying to push that car to the ditch. It would not go.
Damn.
That's how much the front end of that car weighed.
Yeah.
The cop showed up. And, of course, he gave the, well, but I mean, what have I was pulled into the neighborhood and a deer run out in front of me. And the cop's like, okay, I'm going to give you one more chance to tell me the truth.
Right.
I'm just going to go ahead and write you. You were going a little fast. What? Yes, sir. Yeah. That just shows you, folks, back then, the cars, how much they weighed. They're not the cars of today, folks, that are made out of a plastic, snap-together model kit.
Correct.
These cars were built to last, and they were freaking heavy. So to try to get that car to cut donut after donut after shit, that was hard to do
Yeah.
because it wasn't aerodynamic. You're trying to swing the back end around, keep control of the car. That was not easy to do, even with a powerful engine. We don't know what
Right.
kind of engine that thing. I know it was it had to be. I know it was a V8.
It had to have been.
I just don't know what size of the V8 it was in the Lincoln at that
Right.
time, or if they even modified it. Of course, it sounded modified in the movie,
yeah,
but that's Hollywood.
yeah.
The other cool thing about that car was, folks, if you notice when you see the movie, those of you who have seen it know what I'm talking about. Those who have not seen it, you need to see it right away after we are done talking about this. Go and watch it. It plays a lot, folks. If you have a Samsung TV and you have Samsung TV Plus and you have the Universal Monsters channel, the car tends to play a lot on that channel.
That's awesome.
So keep a watch on that, and you may be able to see it. If not, you can get the disc through Screen Factory.
That's right.
Damn it! What point was I trying to make?
I'm not really sure.
Folks, that's what old age you get you.
The weight of the car, I suppose.
Oh, the cool thing about the car was, the car had an air horn on it, which was like yes. And if you listen to the way the horn blows, they did that on purpose, folks. The horn speaks in code, and it does Morse code, which is the letter X, which spells pretty much it's after it's killed someone or getting ready to. It's pretty much marked as victim. So you hear that. Yep. That horn is actually blowing in Morse code, folks, and it is speaking the letter X, and it is pretty much, and it is marking its victim.
Which means-
That is cool as shit.
Yeah, that's the first movie to do that because we know what the second movie was. Honey, this machine called me an asshole.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, Maximum Overdrive will be coming up soon. For those who are fans of
fun.
that one, that's going to be a clincher, folks.
Yes.
There's a lot to cover on that one. Filmed just, heck, really not, well, I say not far from here, but it is a few hours here. Wilmington, North Carolina, spot filmed a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Yes, Maximum Overdrive, folks. We will be, actually, the wife and I were just discussing that earlier. When are we going to cover Maximum Overdrive? We're covering the car. Could be Maximum Overdrive. I know we're going to be doing The Thing soon. The Thing was, actually, the anniversary just kind of rolled around, so we kind of
Yeah.
missed it. But we did get our
Thing
the
expanded.
Thing expanded packages, and we are going to get into that, folks. But keep in mind that documentary is like almost 5 hours long.
Yeah.
And the movie, so it's a lot to cover.
Yeah.
So give us time.
Give us time.
We're going to cover that in great detail.
Yes. Hello?
Okay. Hello. But yes, the car at the end when it dies in the explosion. Who's to say that the car did not survive?
Right. You just
Because
can't get out.
remember the credits
Mm-hmm.
where it's almost like it kind of zooms into the rubble in a way, and then you hear the
Yep.
fucking horn again, and then the credits are like you don't see the car, but it's like this music and there's a car going down the highway,
Yep.
but it doesn't show you. So it's almost like the car survived it. Now there was, believe it or not, a sequel
Oh, I didn't know
that came out. Well, and I wasn't aware of this either. I had seen it
Oh.
on one of the streaming services, and it said the car. What did it say? The car. What was the damn? Look at see what the sequel to that was. Now I saw it. Now here's the thing: is I saw it on thing, and I thought, the car. What is that? That can't be like a sequel. Because I'm telling you, the car is nothing. It's not the 71
Right.
Lincoln Mark III. No, it's like a totally newer car. And I thought, okay, someone's trying to rip it off. This is
Yeah.
a totally different film. But I read that was actually a sequel.
Right.
I don't know how true that is, but it said something about sweet revenge or something.
Shit.
Can you find it? The wife's just looking it up now, folks. Even if it is,
It's
it's
called The Car Road to Revenge.
Road to Revenge. In what year?
2019.
2019.
Expletive deleted. What the
Yeah,
hell?
but I saw, and it was a black car, and I saw the car, and I thought, oh, this is the car. But then I saw Road to Revenge, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the car. I'm like, so is this, that can't be a damn sequel, because I've never heard of it, and this has got to be a
Right.
rip-off or something, because the car don't look nothing like the Lincoln. It's like a totally different car. I did not watch it, folks, because of the simple fact it just looked freaking ridiculous
Yep.
to me. And I wasn't 100% sure what I was looking at, but evidently I guess it is a sequel. But I'm telling you right now, no,
Right.
you're not going to beat that 71 Lincoln.
No.
It's not going to happen. I mean, the way that thing was set up, the way it was built, that's an iconic car, and it doesn't get enough recognition, not like the Interceptors of Mad Max, not like the Batmobiles, not like even Duel will get some recognition. What is this? Here's a interview that or an article that she just showed me. Worst thing you'll see in 42 years: the car Road to Revenge, folks. If that
Lord
tells
have
you anything
mercy.
right there.
That's hilarious.
So just go ahead and skip it. Don't even bother it. But if you want a good film,
The call.
The Car, 1977, you will not be disappointed. Some of you may not get into it.
That's fine.
I get it. It's not for everybody. Again, this movie really doesn't get the recognition I think that it really deserves.
Right.
I think it's a great film. I've loved it since I was a kid.
Right.
I was thrilled to get it when I saw Scream Factory had put it out because, to be honest with you, I had not seen it on a TV since the beta years.
Right.
I had not seen it since.
Oh, shit.
I did not have a VHS copy of it. I did not, it was just one of them things that just wasn't really on my radar.
Right.
Until I came across that VHS, the widescreen. And I said, holy shit, the car, you freaking. That was like one of the first things I went over there towards the videotapes, and my eye went like right to it. Out of all the
Yeah.
tapes they had, I went right to the car. And I was like, no, that can't be. Holy shit, it is. Sold.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
no
even
kidding.
care how much it was. I'm just like, sold.
That is a good record store itself.
Yeah, yes, it is. It's called Scratch and Spin. And it's in Columbia. We're not
Affiliated.
affiliated or sponsored by, but it is in Columbia, South Carolina. Folks, if you are brave enough to go to Columbia, South Carolina, wear your body armor and lock and load before you go. But if you can survive it, it is a damn good record store. Man, they actually need to get in a bigger building. They have so much shit in there. It is packed. They really need a bigger building. Like they like literally,
Yeah.
they could open like what Manifest used to be, like the size of damn Kmart. Man, I mean they really need to expand because there's so much shit. It's really hard to get around.
Right.
But man, they got a lot of cool shit. I got the car, of course, in there, and then on Record Store Gay, Record Store Gay.
Oh, whoa. That was not what that was meant to be.
There was going to be an inside joke there, folks, but we cannot give names for the.
Yeah, no, not for that accident.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I
My
do.
distinguished colleague.
Oh,
Okay.
I know exactly. But that was an accident, and that was not meant to be aimed at anyone. He was having a dyslexic moment. That letter was not meant to be in there.
Did I?
We're going to say that you didn't.
Okay, moving on. Yes. Visit Scratch and Spin. They have like a lot of good stuff. But they do need a bigger store because they've got so much stuff in there. Oh, yes, the Record Store Day. I got the first reissue, the first time they had ever reissued the Misfits Earth AD.
Oh, yeah.
Which is actually the first Misfits record I heard.
Right.
I'd never heard the Misfits. Growing up when I was a kid, I didn't know who the Misfits were. I just kept seeing Metallica always wore Misfits shirts, so I thought that was our internet back then, folks. The bands that you liked, you looked at whose shirts they wore. Okay, these bands have got to be cool because they're wearing their shirts, so let's check it out. That was our internet, folks. It was magazines, what the shirts our favorite bands were wearing and shit. That was how we found fucking bands or tape trading. Those of you probably, what the hell is tape trading? Well, you went into your Metal Maniac, Circus, Hip Parader magazines, and you're probably wondering what that is. Well, those were rock magazines, folks. And you had ads in there that were tape trading. There were people on the West Coast that were like, hey, we're looking for new East Coast heavy metal and rock music, and West Coast vice versa. You would send your tapes, and they would send you stuff, and you would hear what's going on the West Coast. They'd hear what's going on this. You would discover new music, and then that was our internet back then. And it was glorious. It was just glorious. I mean, I miss the shit, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, our internet now is just, you just look the shit up and go, but a blessing and a curse,
Right.
I will say. What? Oh, folks, yes, this record store. If you're in the area and you can get there, every now and again you can find a jewel moment, which we did. It was a Faces of Death, the first Faces of Death in a clamshell.
It's amazing.
Perfect condition, folks.
Literally.
It has never been out of the box.
Nope.
It has never seen a VCR.
Nope.
Now, these are not the original media tapes that came out in the 70s and 80s. This is the one when Gorgon Video bought it. Now, these are limited to 2,000 copies, I believe. Back in sometime in the 90s or early 2000s, folks, these things are out of print. They have been out of print for years, and she found one at Scratch and Spin that was perfect condition. And I mean brand hammer new.
Literally.
Whoever had it had no clue what they had, and she picked it up for pennies on the dollar. They had no clue what they had, folks, and I scored.
That's right.
I shall pat myself on the back for that. So, yes, folks, Scratch and Spin. If you're in the Columbia, South Carolina area and you want to visit a record store, but just please keep in mind you could get robbed or shot at. The car what more can we say, folks? There's really not a whole heck of a lot. It doesn't get the recognition that it deserves.
No.
I invite you to check it out for yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
To check it out. Oh, I do have to mention this, and I almost forgot about this. My distinguished colleague over here,
Yeah, I was about to bring this up myself.
he mentioned something to me the other day that I was not aware of. So those of you out there, I'm not familiar with a lot of like the newer cartoons and shit like. I'm going to let him take it to where he actually had seen the car before, but didn't realize it.
Yes.
And, take it away.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we? But yes, as he was saying, I knew about the car before I even knew about the car. So, those of you that are into cartoons, such as I am, know who the great Matt Groening is. Alright? Episode of Futurama, Season 2, Episode 18, The Honking. Bender turns into the car.
The honking?
Yes. It's called The Honking. And he literally turns into the Lincoln. He gets hit by a devil car that has the virus. He uploads it, turns into the exact car. Look it up. He's drawn just like the car. He runs people over, and every time he does, honk, 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 honk. And he would turn back into his robot form during the day. He was a werecar. So he would turn into the car at night and then back into robot during the day, for not even knowing he was running people over.
Folks, he told me about that this past week. What was it, like Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, it was Thursday.
And you showed me the picture of it. And I was like, holy shit, here's the car.
Yeah.
And I thought, holy shit. Matt Groening
Yes.
has got to be a fan of the car
Oh, he is.
to put that in. I have never heard or seen of anything like that before until you told me about that. That was cool as shit.
Yes. Matt Groening is a fan of a lot of things.
I
We
mean-
would get along with him very well.
That is unbelievable. What, you know what, folks? On that note, we would like to thank you for all of your support.
Yes.
We would like to thank you for sharing and liking our post and
Spreading
joining
the
and
word.
spreading the word. Thank each and every one of you. We know we've got listeners in Poland now.
Yeah.
Hello to our listeners in Poland.
Hi there.
In the UK. Where else? Here recently. We know we got Poland, the UK,
South Korea, Japan,
South Korea, Japan. We mentioned those.
yeah,
Australia,
Spain.
Spain. I mean, we got, look, folks,
We're all over the place.
thank you, each and every one of you, that are listening right now. Thank you. Please
Yes.
continue to share. Please continue to help us grow so we can get big enough so we may be able to get people like Matt Groening on the show.
Oh, I'd love to
Hell,
talk to
and
him, Jesus.
and talk to him about the car and things that he's into, like we are, folks.
Yeah.
This is what we want to bring you. We're growing. We're slowly but surely, man. We're climbing the mountain,
Yes.
and it's because of you. We are doing it, and we thank you again, each and every. I cannot tell you how much we appreciate it. Every
Right.
day, like we get on here and we look, and I see, like, I wake up in the morning, I turn my phone on, I see 2 or 5 more people followed you.
Yeah.
Or they said, man, that is so cool.
It is.
And I can't, like, call you all by name because there's like 80 something of you now
Right.
on Facebook. That's just on Facebook.
Right, but that's just Facebook.
X is kind of like hit or miss.
Yeah.
Instagram, I don't know. The wife takes care of that more than I do.
We're up to 50 on Instagram.
So, look, either way, it doesn't matter. It's thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We want to get bigger so we can do more. We want to be able to expand and bring you more. Right now, it's just us two.
Yep.
And, yeah, we could possibly try to get a hold of somebody or something, but, I mean, we don't really have a lot of pull. I don't think how it's going to go
No.
that well because there's people out there that's got way more pull than us, folks.
Oh, yeah.
There's people out there that probably got way better content. Look, we're just starting out here. We've been going for what?
2 months, 2.5.
Shit, it's been longer than that, hasn't it?
Then 3 months then.
3
Because,
months?
I keep up with it on Facebook,
We're
yeah.
up to episode 12.
Well, as far as certain things are concerned, yeah.
Well, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, so we've been. I mean, look, we're just kind of starting out. So we're doing the best we can with what we have. Like I said, we're really careful about our sources.
Mhm.
I am, for one, am very careful about that because I want to try to be as accurate as I possibly can.
Yep.
Now, that's not to say that I am all the time. I know I've gone back and listened to some of these, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't believe I said that. Damn it. No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
No, no, no. I've screwed up plenty of times and said shit that I'm like, no, you idiot, that's not right. You know?
Right.
But you get on these rants and you say shit and you don't realize it, and then you go
Yeah.
back and listen to it. Ah, son of a bitch. But anyway, look, folks. Love us or hate us, we're trying to bring you the best content that we can, and we want to continue to expand and bring you more.
Yes.
And bring you more facts and bring you dig deeper and give you. It would be cool to bring people on and get you hear it from the source itself,
Right.
so you know this is accurate.
Right.
Like, I stay away from Wikipedia.
Oh, yes,
There's
most
too
definitely.
much bullshit on that. Too much bullshit.
Right.
And there's like other things that I look at. It gets like thumbs up and thumbs downs on comments. So I'm like, I don't know how accurate that is.
Right.
I try to get books and stuff on things. I have books in there on a lot of movies that we're going to be covering later on. So I know we've got a lot of accurate stuff. Chainsaw, I know is going to be, trust folks.
That's going to be a multiple parter, folks. So just go ahead and get ready.
You just sit down and take your notes, because
Yeah.
this one I followed for a long time and continue to do so. And I try to soak up every single freaking thing that I can about that movie. I soak it up like a sponge. And I just hope one day I'll be able to see it
Right.
in person. And that's another thing I would like to do, folks. I would like to bring that to you live. I know I mentioned that to you before, and that's another thing I kind of screw up in this thing as I repeat myself. Folks, I'm getting old. I'm about to hit the old halfway mark this year, and I'm not ready. I don't know where time went. You get to a point, folks, to where when you're a kid, you always look forward to your birthdays, man. You have all your friends over and you go to Chuck E. Cheese, or you have a He-Man themed birthday or a G.I. Joe themed birthday. Those of you who are my age, you know what I'm talking about. Nowadays, I don't know what kind of thing. You may just have a cell phone themed birthday, because that's all you kids do now, is just stick your head in your damn phone. Either way, you get to my age and you got a birthday coming up. Shut up.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't want to hear it. I honestly don't want it. Man, do you want a cat? I don't want nothing. I want to go lock myself in my closet and nobody bother me for an entire day.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, folks, it's not all the guts of the glory and those. But you know what's coming up, though, folks? Next weekend is the good old 4th of July. 250 years of our independence.
That's right.
The Englishmen will receive hell.
Yes, he will.
And so I am thinking we may probably taking next weekend
Probably, yeah.
for our, our family, our getaways, our doing whatever we're going to do.
Yeah.
And prep for the big. Now, look, folks, we take some time off. We're going to be prepping for a big one.
Yep.
So we'll decide what that is coming up. We will let you know, as we always do.
Mm-hmm.
But if we decide we're not going to do anything, we'll take our time to go do our family things, whatever, folks. 4th of July is coming up. Please have a safe 4th of July holiday.
That's right.
Don't do anything stupid like we used to do when we were younger. And if you do, just look.
Just
Don't-
record it first.
Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you do, don't get caught. Okay?
Pretty much, yeah.
and try to be careful. But seriously, in all seriousness, have a safe 4th of July holiday. Enjoy yourselves. And I don't know, man. How far are we into this? We're a little bit. Oh, bless you. The wife just sneezed. If you did not hear that. Anyway, folks, look. We hope you enjoyed this episode. I know there wasn't a whole heck of a lot that went into it. We gave you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
The best advice I can give you is watch the movie.
Yeah, that's the best thing we can say.
Is watch The Car, 1977. It is a great film. You know what? We forgot to set up. I charged the daggum horror experience sign, and we didn't even light it up today.
Dang.
Folks, we got the storms came, and the weather blew in, and everything got crazy there for a minute. We lost audio, so this show was kind of...
Here, there, and everywhere.
This show kind of fell apart, folks. We apologize. We hope you enjoyed what little bit we could give you.
Yep.
But either way, we will be updating you on our next episode. We don't know what it will be, but we'll update you as soon as we can. And until then, we thank you. We appreciate each and every one of you. Please continue to share, spread the word, and remember, if you don't remember anything else, please be kind to animals, because we are the only voice they have.
That's correct.
Take care, and we will see you next time, folks.